What do we see?
I have no idea.
Across the river.
Oh, it's New York.
Yeah.
But what's the river?
Winooski, I think. What's the name of the river that we see?
Well, it's a Lake Champlain.
Oh, it's a lake?
Yeah, it's a lake. See, in the tourist museum, you'll be able to like take a boat. Sorry.
Look, my nose is running.
You'll be able to take a boat out. I looked into it.
Yeah.
Or bike, but that's okay.
It's cold and rainy. We did it though. We're in Burlington, Vermont. Burlington, Vermont. Burlington, Vermont.
Bernie Sanders, here we come.
He was the mayor of this town.
He was the mayor of the city.
Okay, bye. Disappoint.
Crank.
Look at this beautiful view.
Oh my gosh.
So we're on a gondola. And this is not the gondola we meant to be on.
Yeah, we paid for a sky gondola to take us all the way up the mountain, which, not that mountain,
It's in front of us.
this mountain.
You were supposed to go up there. As you can see, it's a little gloomy, which is okay.
Apparently the rope is frozen, so we can't. So we got our money back.
Yeah, thank goodness. But this is a ski resort and it's March and it's in like the upper 30s, despite how cold I look. It's not that cold, it's
not
just
that
the
cold.
wind. And like it's a ski resort and you're telling me the rope is frozen? It just seems a little silly.
Yeah, so we're a little sad, but
Yeah.
at least we got to go, I don't know, check out the ski resort.
Yeah, we walked around.
Yeah.
And we got to ride this gondola.
Yeah.
So that's fun. It's like not even that long.
It's the parking lot gondola.
Yeah.
Woo!
But anyway, today's been a weird day, and that's okay.
Yeah. Now we're off to the Flavor Graveyard.
Of Ben and Jerry's, which is closed because of COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. I realized when I said Flavor Graveyard, I meant to stare at the camera, but I looked at the wrong side of the phone.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, oh, it's so good.
We've come to pay our respects. Do you think they actually like buried a pint under each one?
Woohoo!
Under strawberries and marshmallow?
Yes.
Half-baked shake.
Let's go outside and eat.
What just happened?
I cannot stop smiling.
So there's a comedian from Australia, and his whole shtick is that he's a puppeteer, so he has this puppet, Randy.
His persona is this purple puppet named Randy Feltface.
Randy Feltface.
And he's hilarious. He tells amazing stories.
Yeah, so...
And we had heard of him, and on our trip, we realized that we, if we planned things right, we could go see him while we're in Burlington, which we're in Burlington.
Yeah.
So we got tickets, we show up, and he's talking to someone in the crowd.
Doing a little crowd work.
And he's like, where are you from? And they say somewhere in Massachusetts. And
he says, is anyone here from further away from that? And so
we're here from further than that.
So Joe goes, St. Louis, and he goes, what so
Missouri.
And so Missouri, and then I'm not doing a good Australian accent, I'm doing British.
Well, he's got kind of
Missouri,
like a high pitch.
yeah. And so then he starts going on and on about how he's doing a show in St. Louis.
And the thing is, the first woman he had spoken to, he's also doing a show there.
Right.
So it was like, why are these people coming here?
So then he starts asking us our names and doing some crowd work with us, which is really like fun, you know. So like Jojo and Carter, and he goes, oh, that's cute, that's cute.
Jojo and Carter.
Yeah. So
he was like, did you come here just to see me, or are you just here? So I said, yeah, like, I kind of misheard his question, but also we are here to see him. Like, it just like the dates worked out.
And I thought Joe was just kind of BSing, and I was like, that's hilarious, Joe. Yeah, we're definitely just here to see you. Ha ha ha. And anyways.
He is like, you know, because it's a puppet, so he's like,
he keeps interacting with us, and then he's so flattered that we came from St. Louis that he's like, I'll comp your drinks, you know, is Holly here? And so you know,
like, get whatever you want, get a bottle of champagne, whatever.
Right, yeah, F it, all this stuff.
So, and we had already ordered drinks. Right. I mean, we had a really big early dinner. We had this barbecue place, and we were like stuffed to the brim.
Right. So for the rest of the show, he keeps mentioning us and mentioning St. Louis just as a running gag, and so it's really funny. And so at one point he even, let's go ahead.
Yeah, so at one point in the show, I forget how it came up. How did it come up? Where he was like, did you get your drink? Did you get your drink? Like he's like, Jojo, did you get your drink?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, what'd you get? And I had to be honest, and I got a Shirley Temple.
And so that made everyone laugh. He was like, Shirley Temple! Yeah.
He's like, okay, whatever. And then the waiter came up to us and he's like, yeah, hey, don't worry about it. Your bill's taken care of, which was really nice.
He's like, my girlfriend's from St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know? We wanted to thank him after the show for comping our drinks. Yeah. And so we talked to one of the bar managers.
The waiter, the guy who was like, don't worry about
We talked to the waiter. He said, let me go talk to him, see what's up, you know, because he's a puppeteer, he doesn't often show his face in public. And so, you know, he wants the puppet to be the persona.
Yeah.
And so he's like, let me go see if he'll come out and talk to you. And so then he comes back a few minutes later. He says, hey, he's on his way. And so we're like, oh, he's coming. And so he peeks his head out, and
he's like, are you Jojo?
And we're like, are you Heath? Yeah.
Yeah, and he was so nice.
So nice.
He was like, let's get a picture. So we got lots and lots and lots of pictures.
So we're chatting with him, and you know, we're talking about the show in St. Louis and how we might go see, and we're such fans and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so then we were like, hey, before we go, can we get a picture? And he goes, well, I don't do a picture with my face, but we'll get you a picture with a puppet with Randy. And then we're like, okay. And then he's like, how can we do this best?
Best lighting.
You know, what's the best way to do this? He's like, why don't you just come backstage? So we're like, okay. So then we go backstage with him to his dressing room, and he does the puppet, he does Randy, and then he's like, you know, it's me.
Yeah, it was like,
it was so bizarre.
It was so bizarre, but it was so cool. I was like, being backstage reminded me, this year, I don't know why, I went on a rabbit hole of the creator of Elmo. I went down a rabbit hole all about his life.
Yeah.
And I watched his documentary and like how and one thing he says in the documentary is that when he has the puppet on, it's like him, but when he's meeting a kid, all they pay attention to is the puppet. And that's what happened when we were back. All I could pay attention to when he had it on was the puppet. I was like, oh, this is magic.
Yeah. It was magic. He became the puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was so nice.
Yeah. So
if Randy Feltface is coming to where you live, which for most people watching in St. Louis, you should go see him.
Right.
A little.
Go see Randy.
It's not a family friendly show.
Oh, it's super crude, but
yeah, but it's really
funny. Yeah. Anyway, here's some pictures. happened here to make them put this sign up?
0 injuries. Our goal every day.
Have yet to accomplish it, but we're working on it.
Like, why did they have to put that sign up? What has happened?
That's my goal every day.
No injuries. So, it's locked. Yay, off season. And we both had to pee really bad. But our train doesn't come for an hour because I didn't know.
Because someone's an eager beaver.
I didn't know what the situation would be like when we dropped off our rental car to like go to the train station. I didn't know what would be available. Thankfully, the people at our car rental service took us to the train station. So that took out all the wait time I had buffered into our schedule. So that means we're just stuck waiting here for an hour. I mean, I can't complain. It's kind of pretty, but yay, last day of travel.
You ready for your first cantina experience?
So ready. I'm gonna start with my beefy melt.
Nice.
Do I still look like an egg?
Yeah. A cute egg.
Oh man. Girl, you a cute egg. Right. Ugh.
Crisscross motherfucker. I feel like I'm saying that wrong.
Champlain.
Champlain.
Lake Champlain.
Yeah.
Don't drive all crazy now. The roads are wet.
Don't drive all crazy now.
The roads are wet.